2017 Asus Zenfone 3 Deluxe Review. The Zenfone 3 Deluxe is currently the highest-end smartphone that Asus is selling, resulting in it being the company's flagship. The Zenfone 3 Deluxe has a lot to offer at a cost that's very competitive when compared to similarly spec devices. But does it bring enough to the table, or does it fall flat? On the design side of things, the Zenfone 3 Deluxe is a very sophisticated and attractive slab of metal. The width of just 7.5 mm and weight of 170 grams keep the phone both lightweight and thin, but not too much so that it feels cheaply made. The rounded corners both look and feel fantastic, and the metal finish on the top and bottom bezels around the screen display a circular pattern that looks quite stunning under the right lighting conditions. Along with its good looks, the Deluxe's hardware is also insanely well built and thought out. The volume rocker and power flash lock button on the right hand side are both incredibly tactile and feel great to press. The capacitive buttons on the front light up when pressed, and the fingerprint sensor on the back of the phone features the same rectangular shape that's seen with the flash, and laser-assisted autofocus systems that flank the square-shaped camera. In regards to the software the Asus Zenfone 3 Deluxe is running, you'll find Android 6.0.1 Marshmallow and Asus's custom software experience. I've stated numerous times that I'm not the biggest fan of Asus's take on Android, but the more I use it, the more I come to appreciate it for what an island packed inside of the Deluxe is: the Snapdragon 821 processor and 6 GB of RAM. That's some serious power, and as such, the Zenfone 3 Deluxe is absolute joy to use in regards to sheer performance. Never once did I find myself running into a hang-up with the phone, and multitasking and graphically intense games all run like butter. Running the Geekbench for test on the Deluxe, we got a single-core score of 1490 and a multi-core reading of 3953. That puts the Deluxe on comparable performance levels with the Google Pixel XL, and in other words, the Zenfone 3 Deluxe should be able to handle pretty much anything that you throw at it. As for the Zenfone 3 Deluxe's connectivity options, you've got quite a lot of solid options to play around with. For starters, the Zenfone 3's GSM bands mean that it'll work on AT&T and T-Mobile for calls/texts and LTE data. What's unique here is the fact that the Deluxe features Asus's very own pure metal technology. Unlike most other smartphones that feature a metal design, the Zenfone 3 Deluxe doesn't have any visible antenna bands anywhere on its body. This isn't a huge deal, but it does make the phone look more refined and polished when compared to competing offerings. When connecting to AT&T and T-Mobile's networks, you'll equip your SIM card in the tray that's present on the left side of the phone. Similar to many other phones we've been seeing lately, the SIM tray on the Deluxe allows you to add either two SIM cards or one SIM card and a microSD card to expand on the included 64 GB of onboard storage. Powering the Zenfone 3 Deluxe is a 3000 mAh battery, and paired with a full HD panel, I was expecting to get some really solid usage time with the phone. Unfortunately, this wasn't the case at all. In my personal experience, I barely made it to 9:20 p.m. after first turning the phone on around 6:30 a.m. that morning. This included 3 hours and 44 minutes of screen on time, and compared to the 5 hours and 13 minutes of SOC I got out of the Zenfone 3 Laser, this resulted in a lot of disappointment. On our battery test, the Zenfone 3 Deluxe scored 5 hours 26 minutes, which is on the lower end of the ranking. You do have access to Quick Charge 3.0 technology when it comes to topping up the Deluxe, and going from 0 to 100% took just 84 minutes. That's some seriously fast speed right there, and it helps to alleviate some of the pain you'll feel from the lackluster endurance of the phone. Overall, Asus has crafted a very good smartphone with the Zenfone 3 Deluxe. Here we have a phone with an all-aluminum construction, decent display, an extremely fast processing package, good cameras, 64 GB of expandable storage, and a ton more for just $499 completely unlocked. In a bubble, the Zenfone 3 Deluxe is a fantastic purchase. Unfortunately for the phone though, that isn't the case. The sub-$500 price range is extremely competitive right now, and because of that, a few small issues here and there can make or break one's decision to purchase a phone. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.